Hey everybody, James Jacob Type Response. Thanks for watching. Well, I've done some long format videos I called No BS Bug Out that were like 2 hours long and with a bunch of little reviews in them. And people have been asking, where's this one, where's that one? Like they want timestamps because they don't want to watch the whole video. So what I've done is I've cut out some of those product reviews where I talked about those things, and I've made them into individual videos. You have to understand they probably won't make a lot of sense or total sense because they were part of a big thing, and I might have talked about the bulk of it during the video that you're going to see and maybe little bits of it the rest of the time. So I'm doing the best I can. This is because people ask for it, so I've broken those up. Here they are. I hope you enjoy. So I decided to go with the magnesium. I said ferrocerium earlier. Magnesium. And so I use these chips and just some pine shavings. That knife does a good job. Knife kits. Knife does a really nice job. And just like the other night, it's if you watch the other video, it's rained even more since that video. And so I'm dealing with wet wood, and people were saying you should build it on top of something. I built it on top of a piece of dry wood, just like I am now. Who knows what's going to work, but I know that it is already 31 degrees and the sun hasn't even gone down yet, and my hands started feeling numb, so that's why I just got the fire gear together here. I'm just going to get a small one going, nothing big, but here's the stuff I ordered off Amazon. A lot of this stuff I ordered off Amazon. I don't even know how much you pour on here, so I'm going to go with just a little bit to see what happens. And I'm going to move this far away because it's flammable. And try this Fremont knives. Like I said, I'm not giving Accu-Tac much love, but they're my go-to fire starters. I mean, when I'm not using the experimental shit. But this Fremont survival knife and this ferrocerium rod from Jacob Herman. Well, apparently having this on the rocking side didn't work out too well for me. And we'll see if we can get anything working here. Didn't really think that would go. Needs to be smaller, of course. Might get a chance to use my road flare after all. Let's see here. Well, I don't know if I used those chips wrong or what have you, but didn't much care for them. So this cap that comes with the emergency candle, sort of stand or to douse it when you're done with it. And so earlier I was saying if you only had one match, light the candle with that match and then light your fire from there. Let's see how this works. I just put it under the end here, under one strand of wood. Yeah, usually that would be burning really good by now because of the pine. You can see the black smoke maybe coming off of it. You should be able to see it on that white candle. But usually pine will just take off and burn for you.
Now here's a piece of that I chopped off that was drier in the middle, and it's lit right up. I don't know if you can see it, and the black smoke coming off of it. I just lit one little corner there. Let's get you going. It seems to me the most interesting part of these videos is when the person lights the fire, and it seems like it always goes well. I got that piece lit and then it's gone out. All this wood, nothing to burn. Almost put my candle out. That would have sucked. And everybody's going to be critiquing my fire. Like, oh, you should have had smaller pieces and you should have processed your wood more, whatever the fuck that means. All I know is I'm here and I'm motivated to start a fire. Anybody else that wants to come out here and start it is welcome to come out here and start it. It'll start burning and then it stops burning. I know it's a funky looking fire, huh? Turns out that I think a lot of this wood is really wet. Like, more of it's wetter than I thought it was. I might be in for a fucking cold night. I know, this is a weird fire. It's burning from the top down. I am worried about this fire. And all the internet fire gods are going to come and tell me what I did wrong. But they're not here. They are not here. They build fires in their backyard when it's 70 degrees out. It's going to be about 20 here tonight, degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, I think I need to be prepared to not have a fire. You can say whatever you want. This thing should be a fire by now. I mean, it's burning, don't get me wrong, but it ain't burning like it usually does when it's dry. I just can't wait for the fire ninjas to tell me how the different ways I fucked this up. You can see, let me turn this light off. You can see the bed of coals there. There's a ton of coals under there. And and I've done this a bunch, and it'll flame up, it'll burn for a few minutes. I think, yeah, okay, it's gonna go, but it doesn't. Like that should burn. Like you see it right now, you hear it crackling, like that should burn. And it'll do that when I bellows it, and then it'll burn back down to coals. And hear the coyotes? I don't know if they're here or not. Shitload of coyotes here. You should be able to hear that. That's pretty loud. I'm watching the meter on the screen to see if it's moving. It is moving, so you should be able to hear those coyotes. Well, the fire is burning better than it has. Like the other night, all I could do was get it to produce coals, like that one, and this one's actually burning some now. So that's a good sign.
So if you like that stuff, you can, right below the video, you can check my Amazon store to get more information. And if you buy through my Amazon store, I appreciate it. I get a tiny little kickback from that. It doesn't cost you any extra. And if you are more interested, if you have follow-up questions, probably if you watch the whole video of BS Bug Out 1 or 2 or whatever one we're on, you probably get more of your answer. But if you want to comment and teach me how to build a fire, I don't need your help building a fire. This is James Jacob Type Response, reminding you that your responsibility to be ready for the fight never ends.